Namaste. I am Buddhdev Pandya from United Kingdom. First, I pay my sincere tribute to Mr Ahamedbhai Patel, who was taken from us by the COVID pandemic. He is a big loss to the Indian National Congress, which he had served for many years with dedication. I remember meeting him around 1980s when Ahmed was introduced to me by my good friend then, late Sri Mrs Solanki, whom I have admired both as a leader and a guide in my public life. Ahmed was a young politician in his developing as a rising star. Very little we had known at the time that one day he would be at the center of the political powerhouse. I think if we are to pay tribute to him and many others like him, we have to realize what they stood for, why they spent their life in the public arena for a long time. Many come in the public life and politics to gain something. They come for positioning or they come for making other benefits. But a generation of Ahmed had a different agenda. They spend their time in serving people. Let me summarize what I think that was it all about. Leaders like him grew up in the shadow of a period when India was just finding its feet. It was a time when India was trying to stabilize itself and making a foundation for development. Yes, 70s and 80s were critical. In the era of Indira ji and Rajiv ji, both attempting to inject social and economic advances to make India more stable and to meet up with the challenges of any progressive nation that had to grow out of democracy in a modern world. Ahmed was among those who were committed to the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi and vision of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. His faith in the Constitution was undeterred and genuine, and if we are to pay a tribute, its foundation would be understanding their commitment. I am particularly struck by the perseverance of the vision of Jawaharlal Nehru. Ahmed and his colleagues in the leadership stood for very principles which millions had sacrificed their lives and consolidated many kingdoms, making it India a one nation. I believe it is an effort beyond just creating a one land or a control of people of land. But it's more than that, much more than that. And I could sum up, and that we can see the gist of what was it all about in the address by the first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on the eve of independence. Let me explain. The whole battle and effort to create a nation with a democratic constitution, parliamentary constitution, that was about wiping the tears of every eyes. Throughout the political life of Ahmedbhai Patel, he has been excellent representative of his constituency. He spoke well on issues, and I have seen him on addressing in a Lok Sabha, and often I wondered how good he was. And Ahmedbhai would be remembered for his commitment and contribution to fulfill the constitution expectations, and that was to wipe out every tears from every eye. And I pay tribute to Ahmedbhai for upholding these values and his work as a social worker, as a politician and leader of his own generation. I am sure his family would be proud of him. Although we miss him, he will be remembered for many years, and I hope that members of his family would follow in his footsteps and serve the country once again. Thank you very much. Namaste and Jai Hind.